Hello, today I just want to talk to you about cake toppers. Obviously we offer this, which is a cake pick, two small banners strung between a couple of sticks, but obviously we can use balloons to create something a bit more custom, something event specific. And to do that we're going to use balloons. I'll show you a few different options. So the first one will be a bit of an arch, and what I've done is I've taken 3 1/60s that match the colours of our cake. In this case there's the lilac, red and light blue. I've inflated them almost all the way, just left a small amount on the top and created a large bubble on the end. So to begin with we'll take the two of them and twist them together. And then what you need to do is twist them in the same direction as each other. So it feels a bit counterintuitive, but if you twist them in the same direction as each other, they begin to twist around one another, like so. Start that again. And this time we'll try not to let go. There we go, I think that's long enough, so we'll just lock those off, like so. And then we can take our third one and again tie that into the top. And you'll just take your third one and follow and trace along the spiral, keeping it nice and tight against the others. And then when we reach the end, again, just lock them off. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll repeat the large bubbles on the end. And we'll just twist those together to make sure they're not going to go anywhere. And then we can get rid of the excess, so we'll just snip that away. And remove those tails. Like that. And then if we give it a good move about, we'll begin to form that arch shape. There we go. And you may find that it stands as it is. However, to increase stability, what I've done is I've just put a marble inside a 5-inch and we can just tie that into the bottom of each side. One on that side. And one on this side. And there we go. There's a small arch to stand over your cake. And then moving on from that, we're going to use the anagram cake pick, which is a small air inflated number. And they already come with a little stand that you can tie them to and put them on top of the cake as they are. However, again, we can move on from that and really incorporate the theme and the colours. So we're going to take the colours from the top of the cake. I'm using the pastel matte lilac as well as the eucalyptus from Sempertex. And these are just 5-inch balloons inflated to around 2.5 inches. And what we're going to do is we're going to create duplets using a single balloon. So we twist them to give us 2 bubbles and tie them off. And we'll repeat with the eucalyptus. and then we'll twist them together in the same way we would to create a quad using 2 sets. Twist them into one another, like so. And then we can just take our air-filled number 8 little cake pick and tie that into the base. Like that, get that sat nice and straight. And then we can place the provided pick into the center of the quad so that it won't go anywhere. And that can just live on top of the cake, like so. Another option to play around with is to create a small organic garland to live on top of a cake. So what we're doing is we're going to take 2 5-inch Sempertex rounds. These are light blue to match the colours on top of the cake there. And again, just a small amount of air, so around 2.5 inches, similar to what we did with the eucalyptus and the pastel mat. I'll just tie a couple of these off. Make this one a bit smaller. Tie them off. And again, we'll form a couple of duplets. One, second one. There we go. Create a quad with these. As you can see, I've previously put in the yellow, the orange and the fuchsia there. And what I've done is I've put a 260 right through the middle. So with lots of tension on them, we can take the next quad, place it in there, round a couple of the balloons. There we go. So that finishes off the garland like so. Get rid of this excess. Perfect. So with a couple of straws, just going to place them right into the center of the garland to keep it in place. Here. One in there, something like that will be perfect. And that can just live in there like that. And so the fourth option I'm going to show you today is some cake pops. Obviously quite popular at the moment. So in its simplest form, it's a case of inflating a balloon. This is a 6-inch white heart, and tying that one off. And then we're going to pass them through paper straws. So the next thing you'll need to do is put a small nick in the base of a straw. This is just going to stop the knots from sliding back through. You'll pass some flourishy wire with a small loop on the end, right through the straw, and then nick through the neck of the balloon and pull that all the way back through, knot included, and then just lock that off in that small nick that we made. So that's a cake pop in its simplest form. And then there's another one here I've made, which is just a small 5-inch reflex gold and a small rose gold bow underneath. And we'll pop that one in here too. And then another option is to use a topiary ball. I've taken some 5-inch pastel matte pink, and in the same way as we've tied them together to make the duplets, we've done the same again. And we'll just bring those in to create the ball. There we go. There's a small ball there formed with the balloons, and we can just pass a straw into the middle, like so. And there's a third and final cake pop to live on the top of your cake.